Well, I have here my TC Nova system, and I have modified it to have 2 input drive and clean ways going to 2 FX loop signals. I have a design schematic here that I made, and from the Nova clean or distortion line, it goes to the module TS3A5018. It's a 4-pole SPDT module. It goes here to common 1, send, and then do a 4-pole switch for the second switching way, and then to send 1. Return 1 goes here to common 3, and common 3 goes to clean, or if I switch to distorted. And the same for this way. You have to wire it wire by wire. It is this module. Just a moment. You see here, VCC is power, ground, and common 1, 2, 3, 4 are the inputs, and no normal open 1, normal closed 1, normal open 2, closed 2, open 3, closed 2, 3, no open 4 and close 4. These items are wired here. I will show it later on. And here you have the power supply. I modified the power supply to have 3 holes here, here and here. This hose goes from power 230 volts out and will go to the 2 power supplies of the 2 Fox MV50. The output goes here to a cable through the chassis out, and here's the second one. Now I will include this board into the chassis and then connect all the power lines. No. No, will fit. There is a screw. Screw number 1. There are screws with different lengths, because here is a longer one. Where is the second one? Here is the second. Here is another one. And another one. I leave the ground open. I think I don't know it because it's all insulated in plastic. Here I have another one. So this one is fixed. Now I will include the power line here. And here. It's a little tricky. Now it works. And the next one. So that should work. And now the blue ones. Okay, that's fine. Cabling here and cabling in this corner, because it doesn't make any place here. It doesn't disturb. This is a shielding cover. Oh, works well. Next step will be to glue this microboard with a small chip onto this board. For that reason, I have here a double-sided tape, and the double-sided tape will come here. Maybe it's not enough. I need another piece. Another piece of double-sided tape. This can work, okay. I have here 2 pins for ground and plus 3.3 volt for the driving power here for the main board and the chip. Here are the lines going to the manual switch, and the white line is the switching line from the diode here. If I press drive, the diode makes a current and switches this board to the other effect loop. So, fixed, okay. The cables has to be so long that they don't pull off if opening the whole system. Then I have here the board connector for the analog drive board. This is the digital and power. And here are the analog lines which are connected to send 1, send 2, return, return. These are the two lines, number 10 and number 1, going to the board. And here are the returns going back to the digital unit. So, and now I will assemble this one, this mainboard, to it's a trick. Here you have to align it left side fully, and then it will fit here inside the two noses. And then here the connector. Now I can screw 1 and screw 2. I'm just looking for the video is running, okay. It's about 12 minutes. Have I done all the connections? Yes. This one will fit here inside, maybe. How can I do this? Here inside, and will fit in this way to not be in the line of any switches. I will test it here and here, and if all connections are correct, I can put in here the nuts. One. And second one for the two line outs. Okay, fine. So check. Pins are connected. The power supply is connected, and the lines are connected, so I will close it. Yes, and after that plug in the power, and for security reasons I have here a transformator which divides the power and the Nova system is booting up. And we see here we have about 11 watts. This is a security thing, to have an AC power source which is divided from the AC here. Now we have here the power for switch off. Now connect one line out and the second line out to the amp return and the amp return one and the second. Here are the sends to the return 1, 2, and here are the both input from send 1 and send 2. And now with the power connected, it's a little tricky because the cables are not so long. And here is the second power. Okay. And now I can switch on everything. And you see here is one power cable, and the power for the two Foxes is included into the Nova system. For test use I will screw it, fix it here. Doesn't work here. Oh, 2 screws. And now here is the switch for rock or boutique. And here is the switch for drive or clean preamp from Nova system. And if I make a drive tube screamer and switch to rock, I have a tube screamer before the rock. Here I have the tube screamer before the boutique version. Okay, now it is working and have only one cable for power supply, because the power supplies are included in the Nova system. Finish.